Hey guys, welcome to Planet Mark. Today we're going to be counting down our top 10 best Walt Disney World rides with the shortest queue. So basically these are really good rides with like a really tiny short queue, maybe about you only probably waiting like 5-10 minutes in our experience. These aren't bad rides. Naming each one of the parks, like the Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios and Epcot, and we're going to be telling in each one of those which have tiny little queues but really good rides. So let's go on to the Magic Kingdom first. So the Mad Tea Party, essentially it's just the teacups, but because it's just the teacups, it's no real queue for it. But then again, it is spinning teacups, and you know, when you see spinning teacups, you have to go on it because it's just so fun. The Great Goofini ride, when we went, it was literally just opened, the whole new Fantasyland, and it just been built, and it was a really small, little ride. I think it was only a really quick ride. It's kind of like a roller coaster, so I thought it was gonna be a lot better than it was. But no, it is good. It is a good ride for if you just want to, if you're waiting for another ride like a fast pass or something, then it's definitely worth checking out. Although I did find that the handlebars come right down on your legs, and I've pretty much like my legs are like that the whole time. If you can see that on the camera, like my legs are right pressed up against my face. But it was pretty fun. The Monsters Laugh track. This is a hilarious show, and because it's a show it can fit so many people in there. It's definitely worth going to, as it has live actors and they kind of interact with the audience, and it's different every single time, so it's always worth going. And you'll find a lot in these shows that the wait times are really quick. Don't bother getting a fast pass. But even if it says it's like a 15-minute wait, it's only a 15-minute wait because there's a show in there already. So go straight ahead to the Monsters Laugh for, because it's always fun. To Epcot. So the first ride that I've got for Epcot is the Three Caballeros ride featuring Donald Duck. So basically this can be found in the Mexican Pavilion, and it's like an indoorsy boat ridey kind of thing, and it's got Mexican music and Donald Duck, which we all love Donald Duck. It's a nice way of kind of escaping the sun, and also in Epcot you're kind of doing a lot of walking, so definitely check it out. I think at one point it was pretty much like only one of 2 rides in the whole of the pavilion. Everyone's going to be going to Frozen, the Frozen ride, and this is another one which not too many people know about, but it has got Donald Duck, and you can meet him around there as well in his Mexican gear. Number 2 on a list of Epcot things to do is any of the shows, any of the Living with the Land stuff, any of the shows which are about that specific country. There's going to be no one in there because it can fit loads of people. There's no chairs, it's not too long, and it is an IMAX theatre. So if you're really interested, actually really interested in learning about that country, or just do what we do, just actually want to learn about your own country, I don't really know why you'd want to do that, but just to see how right or wrong they are, then yeah, definitely do that. Finally, in Epcot, our third pick in Epcot, third good ride is The Seas with Nemo and Friends. It's basically just an aquarium on a ride, but it's fun, and you get to see your favourite fishy friends. Now on to Animal Kingdom, and our first pick is the Triceratops Spin. Basically, it's just one of those rides, I don't really know how to explain, just one they lift up and spin around. There's no one ever on that ride because, well, pretty much it's pretty clever what they've done. They've got their ride right next to you, stop where you meet Pluto and Goofy, so everyone's queuing up there for ages. Next up is It's Tough to Be a Bug. Okay, this is another one of those shows. This is probably my favourite of all of the shows, mostly because it's got probably the best interaction with the audience. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but it's so if you've not been on it before, but it is so good. Like, just the interactions. The show isn't itself isn't great, but because it's a bit learny and educational, but the interactions, the kind of the 4D, if you like, interactions with people are utterly great and fantastic. You always have to go. It's just fun. But the best thing about it is if you've been on it before, taking someone that hasn't been on it and just watching them. It'll be a shocking experience. Finally, Hollywood Studios. The Star Wars launch bay, which is pretty much, it's not really a ride or an attraction. It's kind of like a museum of all really fun Star Wars kind of behind the scenes-y backstories, old and new. And also it's where we got to meet Kylo Ren and Chewie, and the lines for that are always really short, and you get to see like all. It's just the theming for it is just fantastic. If you love Star Wars, then 120% like definitely go and see it. I mean, when I walked in, I was wearing a Darth Vader t-shirt, and one of these stormtroopers saluted me, so I was quite happy about that. Finally, I'll probably say this is probably my favourite ride with utterly no queue at all. Favourite, must-do, really good ride. It's Muppet Vision 3D. So basically, the only time you'd ever be waiting is if there's already a show in there. It's pretty much next showing, just going straight onto it. And that's the thing, the queue before it, the little show that you have before that you see the actual ride, the actual attraction, is really funny as well. That's hilarious as well. So just the queue itself is funny when you're waiting, and then you get in there and there's no one else in there. That's why I really hope that they're not going to get rid of it, because it is a bit outdated, but it's still funny as hell. It's so hilarious. I love the Muppets, and I really hope they get it down. But you can pretty much, they say you just go in there and pick whatever seat you want to sit down, and you can sit pretty much anywhere. They don't tell you to go to the end of each row, which they will in other shows like Mickey's Philhar Magic. Definitely go see it. It's funny. If you love the Muppets, it's a must-do. And there's no queue as well, which makes it even better. That's the end of our 10 really good rides with practically no wait time. So, what did you guys think? I want to hear from you. What's your suggestion for rides which have no wait time? Comment below and tell me. If you're new to Planet Mark, subscribe, because we've got loads of really cool videos, and check our previous stuff out, like our vlogs. Like this video if you like this video. Follow us at Planet Mark Vlog on Twitter, or facebook.com/Planet Mark Vlog, or Instagram at Laura's personal account at Laura Goodbrand. See you in the next one, guys. Woo, 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 woo.